The Genin Rank is the lowest possible rank a shinobi can get in the Naruto world. It's the ranking that every single ninja receives right after they graduate from the academy. These shinobis are supposed to go on missions that are not terribly dangerous and that mostly do not involve combat with other ninjas. Naturally, most Genins are gonna be kids that just graduated the academy. Getting promoted outside of the Genin Rank is an expectation that every shinobi has whenever they start their careers. It's something natural to happen because the Genin Rank is mostly a training initial rank that everyone is just expected to get over it with eventually and become a Chunin, which is an intermediate shinobi, and that's where most of the ninjas in the Naruto world will stop, and just a few will advance further than that. Most of the shinobis in the Konoha 11 became Chunins before they turned 15, and we can see that's the case for most of the main characters of the series. Ninjas are expected not to be Genins anymore by the time they reach adulthood, but sometimes, for one reason or another, a shinobi remains a Genin for much longer. And we're gonna be talking about those cases in this video, but before that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and like this video if you like my content. So let's begin talking about very old Genins in the Naruto world, starting off with Bayu. You may not really know who this character is because he's a very minor character. He's one of the rain ninjas that got slaughtered by Gaara in the Forest of Death, and he was 18 years old. Now, 18 is not very old at all, but still, it's pretty old for a Genin. Midare, his teammate, another one of those rain ninjas, was 19 when he was slaughtered by Gaara, and Shigure, the leader of that rain village squad, was also 19 years old, another pretty old Genin, and we know there were Genins because they were in the Chunin exams, so of course, they were not Chunins. But okay, you may say, oh, that's not that old, it's fine, I mean, they weren't even 20. And they were in the Chunin exams. Maybe if they hadn't encountered Gaara in their way, they would have become Chunins. So let's move to some much older shinobis here that were still Genins. Yudachi, another ninja from the Rain Village, a shinobi that Jiraiya encountered during his infiltration. He was 27 years old at the time of Shippuden. Jiraiya also tortured him by tickling him with a feather and trying to get information on pain, which he somewhat succeeded by luring him into his frog that he disguised as a brand new bar in the middle of the Rain Village. It was a pretty crazy plan. His friend, Ryusui, was 33 years old, another ninja from the Rain Village that Jiraiya encountered during his infiltration. This guy was actually the husband of the Lady of the Night Jiraiya spent some time with during his visits in the Rain Village. Ryusui was also the guy Jiraiya turned himself into whenever he encountered Konan and used him as bait while he faced her, which wasn't a very nice thing to do, but still the guy was a Genin. Ryusui and Yudachi were also the Genins that were carrying the new animal path to Pain's Tower whenever Jiraiya defeated the original animal path and they had to get a replacement, the girl. They were both very old Genins. One was 27, the other one was 33, way older than you're expected for a rank like that, as the Rain Village became a very closed society after Pain took over. Pain just didn't really bother sending them to the Chunin exams. Now, of course, we saw Team Shigure who was in the Chunin exams, but Pain just didn't really care about the Chunin exams. Team Shigure was probably there on their own volition, and not because the leader of the village sent them there. No, it's because they wanted to. And therefore, they're gonna get these very old Genins. Just think about it, there's not even a reason for Pain to want the Rain Village ninjas to advance further than Genin, because the Rain Village is not even taking any missions from outside. They're just serving Pain and the Akatsuki. It's not like the Rain Village needs money from their shinobis doing missions like every other village, because the Akatsuki is taking care of the money problems Pain would have, especially through Kaksu, who's just capturing shinobis all around the world and getting their reward money. But now let's move on to someone that's very powerful and is a very old Genin, Sasuke Uchiha, who is 33 years old in Boruto and is still a Genin. Now, you may say, no, Sasuke is the Shadow Hokage, but last time I checked, that's not an official rank in the shinobi system. Sure, Boruto had the card that says that Sasuke is the Shadow Hokage, but knowing that someone is the Shadow Hokage defeats the purpose? Why Why would you say that, oh, look at this guy, he is our top secret investigative ninja, and he infiltrates things and does things in the shadows. He is Sasuke Uchiha, look at him. Yeah, that's just very dumb. Shadow Hokage isn't an official ranking. It's just a fancy title, just like Onoki was the knucklehead fan-sitter. And of course, Sasuke is way beyond the power of a Genin.
At least before Boruto.
It's just that he left the village when he was very young to train under Orochimaru so that he could defeat Itachi. He became a rogue ninja in the process, never taking the Chunin exams again. As far as we know, because it wouldn't be very fair for Sasuke to go on the Chunin exams when he was 18 and had a Rinnegan. Just imagine him fighting kids with the Rinnegan. And sure, you could say that maybe Naruto or even Kakashi made him a Jonin slash Chunin, we don't know. But as far as canon is concerned, we've never got a confirmation. So, Sasuke is a 33-year-old Genin and one of the most powerful ninjas of all time. Speaking of most powerful ninjas of all time, the next 33-year-old Genin is Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage. And now you're gonna say, oh man, just shut up, he's the Hokage, he's not a Genin. You're technically right, but he was a Genin up until he became the Hokage. Naruto only went to one Chunin exam, the one in part 1 where he fought against Neji and then Gaara and all that and never became a Chunin. And then he left the village for 3 years to train under Jiraiya so he could bring Sasuke back and become stronger when the Akatsuki came after him, but that impeded him from taking the Chunin exams again. He was a Genin during the entire Shippuden era, and he became the hero of the 4th Great Ninja War. And you may be saying, oh no, Kakashi made Naruto a Jonin in Shippuden, but that's not canon, it's just a filler episode, just like most of the ending of Naruto Shippuden was. It was never in the manga. And in Boruto, which, as far as everyone says, the anime is canon, Naruto says that he never became a Chunin and he just became a Hokage. Whenever the younger ninjas were asking Naruto, oh, how did you do in the Chunin exams? Oh, how did you become a Chunin? Naruto just said, no, I never became a Chunin. Things just kind of happened and I'm the Hokage now, even though I'm a Genin. And it kind of makes sense for the story because Naruto is just that kind of ninja, very unpredictable. And I just think that skipping from Genin to Kage is such a funny thing to happen that it kind of makes sense. And now let's move on to the Eternal Genin, Might Dai. Might Guy's father, who was 35 years old and was still a Genin. Now this one remained a Genin because, well, he didn't have talent. He wasn't very strong and therefore he never advanced to a higher ranking during his ninja career. Even though he mastered the gates, he never managed to become a powerful shinobi like his son would eventually be, a very prominent Jonin in the Leaf Village. Unfortunately for him, a lot of other ninjas made fun of Might Dai because he was an Eternal Genin and because of the methods he used to train his son Guy. It was just very mean and disrespectful. Might Dai then dies fighting the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist during the 3rd Great Ninja War. He activates the 8th final gate of death to fight all 7 swordsmen at the same time, saving his son Might Guy and his team in the process. So you could definitely say that, at least during his final moments, Might Dai was by no means Genin level. He was definitely Kage level if he was able to fight against all 7 ninja swordsmen at the same time and actually buy time for Guy and his team to escape. Also, in a filler episode, it is confirmed that Might Dai killed 4 of those 7. Of course, it's filler, but I think it's safe to assume that that's probably correct in universe. It's a fair number for Might Dai to take care of during his 8th gate frenzy. And now let's move on to the oldest Genin that we know of, Kosuke Marubushi. Now this guy is a filler character, but I figured I would mention it here because everyone would if I didn't. He's also called the Eternal Genin. He is a shinobi from the Leaf Village. Unfortunately, we do not know his exact age, but look at him. He is like 70, maybe 80, I don't know. He was alive when Hashirama and Tobirama were alive. So yeah, he is pretty old and still a Genin. I have to be honest with you, I've watched the filler episodes he's in, but it was such a long time ago that I don't really remember. I just remember he has a genjutsu and he uses a pan to cook things during their mission, but other than that, I don't remember why he is even a Genin. Probably because he's not very talented. But yeah, he is the oldest Genin. There there is, but he is a filler character, so I'd like to say that Might Die is actually the oldest Genin ever, because he is canon and we know his age. Watch this other video right here for another piece of entertaining content. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.